Welcome to Vedic Counsellor, where ancient Vedic wisdom meets modern scientific insight.
Okay, so we all know our sun sign, right? But let's be real, sometimes it feels a little too general, kind of like just reading the cover of a book. Well, in this explainer, we're going to open that book. We are going to peel back the layers of one of the most complex signs out there, Cancer, to show you just how incredibly detailed your true astrological portrait can be.
I mean, seriously, think about it. You meet another Cancer, and you're expecting this instant bond over being sensitive homebodies. But one is like a high-powered CEO who runs their company like a family, and the other is a super private, mysterious artist. How does that even work? Well, that's the exact question we're digging into today. The secret isn't just in the sign itself. It's in all the layers hidden just beneath the surface.
So let's start with what we all know. Karka, that's the Vedic name for Cancer, is the great nurturer of the Zodiac. It's ruled by the moon, which means it's all about emotions, our deep need for security, and that powerful instinct to take care of the people we love. This is the big picture, the foundational energy we're all familiar with.
But, and this is the key, thinking all Cancers are the same is like looking at the ocean and just seeing a big, flat blue thing. Beneath that surface, you've got these powerful currents, totally different temperatures, and all these unique little worlds. The sign of Cancer, it works the exact same way. To really get it, we've got to look at three distinct layers. First, you have the sign itself. That's our ocean, Karka. Then, moving within that ocean, you have the Nakshatras. Think of these as the major currents, each with its own vibe and personality. And finally, if you zoom in even closer, each nakshatra is split into 4 padas, and these add the super specific nuances that really truly make us who we are. This is how we get from a general sun sign to a one-of-a-kind individual.
All right, so let's dive into that first layer of depth. Let's meet the 3 main celestial currents, the nakshatras, that flow right through the heart of Karka. You'll see how each one gives that classic Cancer energy a completely different purpose. So, inside Cancer, we find these 3 totally distinct currents. First up is Punarvasu. It's ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, so its nurturing is boundless and optimistic, kind of like a universal mother figure. Then you've got Pushya, ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline. This gives that nurturing impulse a real mission. It's all about caring through structure, duty, and service. And finally, there's Ashlesha, ruled by Mercury, the planet of the mind. This one turns Cancer's sensitivity into this sharp, insightful tool for deep psychological wisdom. See, 3 very, very different flavors of the same core sign.
Now here's where it gets really cool. We can go even deeper. Let's just grab one of those nakshatras, Pushya, and zoom all the way in to see how its 4 little subdivisions, the padas, create 4 totally unique expressions of what it means to be a Pushya Cancer.
Okay, so the first phase of Pushya is all about leadership. This is where Saturn's need for structure gets a fiery kick. This person nurtures by creating stability and giving direction. You know, think of a protective head of the family or that CEO who builds a really secure company for their employees. Their way of showing the care is through their authority. Now, check this out. In the second pada, that same nurturing energy gets way more grounded, much more earthy. For this person, care is all about practical service and paying attention to the details. This is the person who finds their security in their work, helping people in real, tangible ways. They show you they care by rolling up their sleeves and actually doing the work. The third phase brings in an airy quality, and the whole focus shifts from duty to diplomacy. This Pushya Cancer nurtures by making sure there's harmony and balance in their relationships. They channel all that sensitivity into fairness, social grace, and making sure everyone feels heard. They're the natural peacemakers.
And finally, we get to the 4th phase, which is the most intense of all, where the water energy of Cancer gets doubled. Here, that protective instinct turns inward. Security isn't about what's happening on the outside. It's about exploring life's deepest mysteries, transformation, secrets, and the hidden psychological depths in themselves and everyone else. And this right here, this just illustrates the whole point perfectly. Just look at the difference. Both are Cancers. Both are even in the Pushya Nakshatra. But one expresses care through outward, stable leadership, while the other does it through this intense, inward, psychological journey. I mean, they could seem like they're from 2 completely different zodiacs, but really, they were born from the same celestial current, just from different parts of the stream.
So as we start to zoom back out, you can see it, right? A person's birth chart isn't just one single color. No way. It's this complex, beautiful mosaic built piece by piece from all these incredible layers.
So the main thing to take away from all this is simple. Your sign is just the starting line. The nakshatra is what gives you that core personality flavor, and the pada adds that final, unique seasoning that makes you, you. It's when you combine all these layers that a truly detailed and, honestly, a much more accurate personal portrait really starts to emerge.
We've just barely scratched the surface of the hidden world inside a single sign. Knowing about these layers doesn't just define you, it helps you understand why you are the way you are, and why other people are the way they are. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Beyond just your sun sign, what unique currents and hidden nuances are shaping the person you are right now?
If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel Vedic Counsellor. For personal astrology consultation, horoscope analysis, or Vastu consultation, you can contact us on WhatsApp 919219539215 or visit our website www.vediccounselor.com. Thank you for watching.